Scott Joplin, known best for ragtime music. John Clayton, a bass player, arranged orchestra for Whitney Houston for her to sing the national anthem. Nat King Cole, a singer, piano player, could sing a song in the native language of the performance location, Route 66. Jelly Roll Morton, also known as Ferdinand Joseph Lamont, figured out how to write down jazz. Performed early combo style and ragtime. He was a piano player. James P. Johnson, piano player, made money from publishing music. Considered the father of the stride piano style. Stride. One hand plays the bass line while the other hand plays chords. James P. Johnson wrote Carolina Shout and the Charleston. Thomas Fats Waller, a piano player, wrote tons of songs still used today, including the Jitterbug Waltz and Honeysuckle Rose. Bessie Smith, the Empress of the Blues, most popular singer in the 20s and 30s, made over 160 recordings for Columbia Records. Louis Armstrong, Pops or Satchmo, first jazz superstar, played in a band for Joe King Oliver, known for trumpet, singing, and entertainment. Paul Whitman, known as the King of Swing sometimes. Glenn Miller wrote In the Mood. Coleman Hawkins is like the grandfather of the saxophone. Lester Young, the prez of the tenor saxophone. His nickname was given by Lady Day. He was the most notable soloist of the early Count Basie band. He played a lighter, more segmented style of piano of saxophone, and his saxophone playing seemed to be more delayed from the rest of the band. Played Lester Lester Again, Pennies from Heaven, and Mean to Me. Ben Webster, saxophone player that featured with the Duke Ellington Band, played in a more masculine tone and more raspy, known as the Brute or the Frog. Played the bounce blues. Count Basie, a piano player and band leader. He played for the band of Walter Page, then the Benny Moten Band. Later named the Count Basie. Later reforming under the name Count Basie. Played Kansas City style, band known as a territory band. Only played in their territory. He moved the band from Kansas City to Chicago under the name Count Basie and his Barons of Rhythm. Players from the Old Testament: Lester Young, saxophone; Buck Clayton, trumpet; Walter Page, bass; Freddie Green, guitar; Joe Jones, drums. Duke Ellington, piano player and band leader. Born Edward Kennedy Duke Ellington. Was leading bands at 18 or by 1917. Wrote personally for each band member and wrote over 1,000 compositions. Wrote The Sacred Heart. Names to remember: Thad Jones, trumpet; Neil Hefti, arranger; Quincy Jones, trumpet; Frank Foster, sax; Louise Belzer, drums; Al Gray, trombone. Names to remember from the Duke Ellington Band: Billy Strayhorn, piano composer and arranger; Ben Webster, sax, tenor sax; Johnny Hodges, alto sax; Paul Gonsalves, tenor sax; Cootie Williams, trumpet; Cat Henderson, trumpet; Clark Terry, trumpet; Jimmy Blanton, bass; and Billy Strayhorn, bass. Styles: ragtime. Think old school cartoon, Scott Joplin. Dixieland, created by Jelly Roll Morton, aka Ferdinand Joseph Lamont. Everyone is improvising. Dixieland Band is accredited with the first jazz recording in 1917. Slower than swing. March style. 4. Marching. John Philip Sousa is the most known for this style. Swing, 1930s. Dance music and more structured, known as big band music. The bass replaced the tuba, the guitar replaced the banjo. The drum set does 4 jobs. The string bass created a new sound called the walking bass and outlined the tempo. Piano played more relaxed, and guitar played in a fashion similar to the piano. Freddie Green created a new style to play this guitar. Jazz in general. There are 2 components, improvisation and a rhythmic swing feeling.